Alright, this is the second map between Elfi and Paladyn. This time it is Norwood, and we're having somewhat close spawn positions. Elfi at the bottom, starting with Altar and Crypt. And so it looks like the same build that he used on Twisted Meadows. And Paladyn switching things up. It looks like we're gonna see a Tavern Hero by him, using the Wisp here to get a quick Ancient of Wars, so most likely a Beastmaster, perhaps something else. So spawn positions somewhat close, since they're spawning next to each other, but it's one of the constellations in which the actual running distance between the mains isn't exactly short. So we'll see if there's gonna be crazy pressure coming out of the undead, perhaps. So Elfi's gonna go for some ghouls early on once again, I'm pretty sure of that. The DK somewhat delayed here, as you can see, by the cigarette. Elfi also doing it somewhat differently than some of the other undeads. This cigarette, I didn't pay attention, but by the timing, clearly this one has been built only after the 5th Acolyte was already out on the field, not after only having 4 Acolytes. So getting full golden comes somewhat more quickly, but getting the Death Knight a little bit later. Paladyn, on the other hand, doing double scouting right now. The ghoul is going to find the Night Elf main base right now and sees that the altar is still finishing, so he knows about what's going to be happening here. Just gonna be a Tavern Hero, so the ghoul is heading right towards the tavern, wants to know, of course, what he's gonna be facing here. DK is soon to spawn. Archer number 3 is on the field. And it looks like he's even gonna buy the hero here. That would be very, very strange. He's beginning to creep here with the Ancient of War. And there's no Wisp near any tavern except for this one. And it's the Beastmaster, as was to be expected. First creeps are going down. The ghoul is being a bit annoying here. Paladyn thus far on top of things. Death Knight is coming in. Is not using the rod just yet, as the Wisp is right nearby. There, by the way, is no more Town Portal on him, so it looks like he sold that just to get some more gold. Continue ghoul production while having a tech that is somewhat fast. Paladyn with the bear here for some harassment. But it looks like the ghouls of Elfi are doing a good job here, getting rid of the first bear. The Death Knight doesn't come back. In the meantime, Elfi is trying to keep the pressure up with that one, while defending only with his ghouls. So far, none of the Acolytes has fallen. One of them has already, or one additional one has already been produced as a spare, it looks like, rightfully so. And the Beastmaster actually got surrounded here and is going to be forced to either there's the Town Portal. To either Town Portal or go down, but he decides to Town Portal quite quickly here without losing too many hit points. Looks like he didn't want to deal with the pressure here, having a dead Beastmaster to begin with. But still, 1 Acolyte killed. The tech not really delayed, well, maybe a tiny bit. And a Town Portal loss, not the start that Paladyn was hoping for. Interesting start with the bear here to begin the harassment. Actually, I'm quite sure that we've seen this before here. I think even on the same spawn position for the undead. It may have been the game between Paladyn and Happy on Norwood in the group stage. Not quite sure though, but I think we've seen it before in this tournament. So once again, plenty of ghouls here out for Elfi. The Archer's not really in a position to battle it out with those. Wisp is coming in for a detonate. Actually misses the one skeleton here. And let's see if another surround will be closed here onto either the Archer or the Beastmaster. Looks like that's not going to be the case. More and more Archers being produced here by Paladyn. Really, really investing a lot into those. The Death Knight and these ghouls swarming in. Elfie's trying to go for the surround. The Beastmaster... Oh, is he getting to his base here? It looks like he's probably going to be able to do so. The archers now, with the movers in their back, are supporting the Beastmaster, and Elfie has to fall back. Valiant effort here to get the surround by the Finnish undead player, but doesn't get it in the end. Tier 2 coming, and no second crypt this time. So it looks like we're not gonna see gargoyles here against this Beastmaster and many archers. Strategy, I mean, of course, the undead can still just pump out gargoyles and take it into the later stages with a lot of harassment, a lot of hit and run, etc. But it looks like that's not the direction Elfie wants to take this game in. Death Knight's chasing after another archer. One ghoul might be dying in return. No, it doesn't, since the coil strikes in time. And one archer being cut off from the rest of her army, but it looks like that one is going to be surviving. Or is it? It looks like Elfie has paid attention here. Dust is going to be used. I think this archer is going to start running immediately or not. Paladyn, yeah, not reacting here in time. Quick tier 3 tech by Elfie. I guess a slaughterhouse should be added here. Yeah, and we'll see him to go for a different late game approach. Perhaps more of a modern unit composition. New dust board. Oh, an expansion has already been finished here. So it looks like maybe this Beastmaster is finally going to gain some experience as well. But with the Naga second here and the at least one Ancient of Law that is going to be cancelled, there's a lot of pressure coming towards the Night Elf, and I'm not sure how well he's actually going to be able to deal with that. The ghouls are marching into the back of the Night Elf base, and he's going to go for the second Ancient of Lore cancel, and I think he's going to be able to get that. The Wisps, 2 Wisps are evacuating here, perhaps to build the Ancients of Lore elsewhere, but yeah, inside the base, the Night Elf has to deal with this pressure first. Tree of Life surviving here is going to root. And one Ancient of Law is already being built up there. But a Moonball is falling. In the meantime, tier 3 well on its way. Slaughterhouse is finished. Fiends are queued up. And, you know, with a Lich third, with a somewhat quick Orb of Corruption, I, in Paladyn's shoes, would be quite scared at this particular stage of the game. Coil saves one of the ghouls. This one might get into some trouble. Is the Naga able to slow stuff down? Well, not enough. One ghoul is falling here, but the archers at the same time are also exposed. Breath of Fire is dealing as much damage as it can, basically. But 2 archers are dying in return. Surround attempt onto the panda, and it sticks, and neither of the Night Elf heroes has got any items. The ghouls, many of them are very low though. Can the surround be kept closed? It looks like no. Well, actually, it looks like a great heal potion has dropped at the spawn position, which Paladyn has just grabbed, which for some reason I didn't realize, even though I just checked both of the heroes' inventories. Well, the panda was able to use it anyways, buying a heal potion right now, which is of course on cooldown, so the panda is gonna have to run, and there are no Moonwells left in this main, so the panda is pretty sure to fall as well, and that leaves Paladyn with a lone Beastmaster, 18 out of 30 supply. He's getting the expansion, well, somehow into play. But I mean, there is more and more pressure on the horizon. The Lich third is in production. He's going to pick up the orb. He's gonna have a second fiend on the field. Guessing these ghouls are not all gonna stay home for the next wave of attack. And well, usually, you know, in a more modern undead versus elf setup, like let's say 2010 game or so, you'd expect the destroyer upgrade to be in production right now as well. But I mean, the Night Elf is tier 2, there are no bears coming, there's no Retreat Nation coming, so there isn't really a desperate need for destroyers. I mean, against the summons they are still good, of course, but yeah, not a necessary factor to seal the deal with a timing push right now. So yeah, Lich is out. The undead continues creeping. I didn't even mention this is a mana fountain, which is another aspect that is going to come in handily for these mana dependent undead heroes. 3 Death Knight. Another one of the Quill Beasts is falling. And Paladyn really... I mean, okay, at this stage he needs to be afraid of another push, but at the same time he also needs to get some experience on his own heroes. I mean, level 3 Beastmaster is okay, level 1 Panda isn't gonna carry him all too far. It's like he's Elfie, that is willing to let this one, the 3rd Fiend, go down in order to have the Panda, yeah, miserably positioned on the completely wrong side of the map. And all of these Strides and the Panda are gonna have to desperately try and head back to defend this expansion, if there's even any chance. So Paladyn is supply blocked. He's queued up 2 Dryads here, but those aren't even being produced. The Moonwell here has to finish first. It looks like, yeah, the Ancients of Lore are gonna be able to start producing though, as more and more Wisps are falling as well. Nuke on the Beastmaster, there's actually nothing to save him here, and there is another coil available, and I don't think the Beastmaster is going to be able to get out there in time. The Panda is coming in with a heal potion, but not able to pass that. Another Dryad is falling, and well, thus far, Elfie is just looking way superior on the second map. Guess this Ancient of Lore isn't going to stay alive for too much longer, as the ghouls are now chopping away on it. So 1 Ancient of Lore left standing, and Paladyn somehow has to try and hold this expansion with only a level 1 Panda and a bunch of Dryads. Guess the next coil will hit one of the Fiends. Another Dryad is falling. This Dryad is also in some trouble. I mean, the Lich with the Orb, the Naga, the Fiends, the focus fire against these Dryads is just so strong, and unless the Night Elf comes around with like 10 Dryads at least, there's not really a chance to challenge this undead army. So the second Ancient of Lore has fallen. Our new one's coming. One is coming inside the main of Paladyn. Yeah, and the expansion has fallen, so the Night Elf back to 1 base. 3-2 against 3-2-2, 45 against 34 supply. You know, a well-teched up undead against Night Elf, who's just halfway to tier 3. Master Bears are way off here. And the pressure isn't going to ease off anytime soon. Beastmaster is about to respawn. He needs to make sure not to die immediately. Couple of Wisps are coming in for some detonates. The Death Knight is out of mana, so that's something at least the next Ancient of Lore is finishing. Might be taken down immediately though. Oh, surrounded the Beastmaster actually immediately. He's got a heal potion. He's getting out of there for the time being. Can he pass the staff onto the Panda? No, he's trying to outrun the undead, and it looks like he's successful in doing so. One of the Fiends is falling. Actually, the second Fiend is in some trouble as well, and Elfie is suffering quite a bit right now from the fact that his Death Knight doesn't have any more mana. So the second Fiend is falling. Is Paladyn gonna be able to keep both his heroes alive? Though it looks like he is for the time being. A lot of stuff just sitting here inside of Elfie's main base. Ghoul is trying to block here. The Lich still has mana, so if a Nova hits here, then this Beastmaster is going to be dead. But it looks like that's not going to be the case. Invo potion bought, but he's still surrounded. He buys an Invis potion and he buys the dust. Is there a dust? Yeah, there is a dust on the Death Knight. So buying the dust away, you know, cute idea, but as the Death Knight did carry a dust anyways, yeah, that wasn't enough here. Another hero is falling on the side of Paladyn, and the heroes of Elfie are just becoming stronger and stronger. And it looks like now finally the reinforcements are coming in as well. And yeah, with the mana fountain, there isn't even, you know, the desperate need for those statues, especially the mana statue. I mean, in the fight it helps, but I mean, the fact that he just lost one here wasn't really a neck breaker. Is it called neck breaker? Back breaker? Well, it's not gonna throw him back by all too much. And yeah, we'll see the next wave of attacks. Death Knight full mana, Lich full mana, and Naga 400. Against a level 2 Panda, 1 Bear, 2 Dryads. Drunken Haze coming in, Breath of Fire doing a bit of damage against these schools. Rejuvenation coming in. Not sure if he's got the Destroyer upgrade in the meantime. And he's just going straight for the altar. It looks like he doesn't even care. And now switching Focus Fire to the Panda. One of the ghouls is being sacrificed by the Lich to get some more mana. The Panda is surviving for now. More Wisps are coming in. Some more Detonates are landing. But it looks like this altar... Is it going to be saved? Another few Wisps are coming in. The Night Elf is engaging again. So yeah, the altar is going to be saved for now. But the first bear is already fallen. The second one is about to fall as well. The Panda... Well, no, it was actually the Beastmaster who carried the staff, so the Panda is unable to staff here. And Paladyn is actually leaving the game here quite early on. Elfie was staying in there for a second to finish off the Panda with another coil. And Paladyn completely outplayed on this first map. It started with some, yeah, challenging multitasking. The Beastmaster harassing inside the Undead base, the Death Knight harassing the Night Elf archers, and, well, at the end of the day, Elfie was the one who was able to surround the Beastmaster. He didn't really, you know, struggle too much with the harassment of the Beastmaster, and afterwards he was the one applying pressure with his ghouls, and I think the Tier 2 timing for Elfie just came at the worst possible time for Paladyn. He lost so much inside of his main base. Excuse me, both the Ancients of Lore and some of his Moonwells while he was creeping his expansion. So I think the better choice may have been to town portal home and defend first and creep the expansion afterwards. Then again, I'm not quite sure if he started creeping already. So that's like the worst possible timing there for Paladyn. And I mean, afterwards, he was just so far behind all of the time. Elfie added the Lich, you know, added some more units and just continued trading favorably and won the second map here. And this means Paladyn is now officially out since he has lost with 2-0 here. He'd still be in if he had at least won a map, but as it is now, he's got 0.026 maps, so even if he beats Todd with 2-0, he can only get up to 3 points with a 2-6 map score, and both Happy and Elfie can, you know, will at least have the same amount of points, 3, and the same map score, 2-6, and yeah, therefore, since Paladyn lost a direct comparison against both of them, he's going to be behind them. And of course, he's going to stay behind Lucifer as well, since he is already up at 6 points. Yeah, Paladyn is out. He still is going to have one more match to go against Todd on the last play day. But the next up is going to be the match between the two players who are currently at the top of this group. Todd against Lucifer. We'll see how that goes. I hope this was a pleasant watch. I hope you'll give a thumbs up and comment, and I'll see you next time for Todd against Lucifer. Take care. Bye.